Sounds like he's caught in the classic tribal-industrial dilemma.
Oh, yeah, that's what it probably is, yeah.
He's trying to cross the threshold into manhood, but he doesn't know how. You see, Tim, in tribal societies, as soon as boys show the first signs of becoming men, they're immediately initiated into adulthood.
Your hormones are rushing through this industrial strength tribal thing.
Yeah, right, Dad.
A great lover is not one who romances a different woman every night. A great lover is one who romances the same woman for a lifetime.
That's something to think about, isn't it?
Just get down. Come on, you can come inside.
I was just trying to impress you. And you know what I thought? I don't need a different Chinese woman every night.
What?
I just need you for the rest of my life.
You see, Tim, wills are the natural outgrowth of our mortality consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying the human being is the only animal from an early age that realizes that it's going to die.
It may know it's going to die, but it doesn't know when.
Easy for you to say. You're Jolly Trail. What? See, I'm not being irrational. I just know too much. If I were an animal, I would be unconscious. Think about that.
In the Middle Ages, when knights on horseback would pass by each other, they would raise the visors of their helmets to expose their face and show each other that they were friends. And that became
A salute.
a sign of friendship and respect. In the same vein, the handshake evolved when men would extend their weapon hand to show that they were unarmed.
Or to show they didn't have a little joke buzzer in there.
There you go, neighbor.
Hey.
Men's gestures of friendship and respect grow out of competition and combat.
I don't know whether you're aware of this, but that's a combative gesture.
Oh, I was just horsing around with my little buddy
No. It's a good thing. The knights used to do it. The middle-aged guys used to extend their hand to show they had no arms.
Anybody follow that?
Well, Tim, you wouldn't have that problem if you were a Modoc.
A who, Doc?
Tim, I'm talking about the Modoc Indian tribe and their native tongue. They have no word for yours or mine, only one word for ours. Each man's material possession belongs to the whole tribe.
Ooh, must be difficult when it comes to underwear. And I think we could learn a lot from this tribe called the Mopeds.
The mopeds?
Yeah, it's a tribe that share everything, even their underwear.
Tim, what are you talking about?
Jill's taking a stupid test. It says we're not compatible. I know we love each other. I just wonder how we stay together if we're so different.
Well, Tim, much of it has to do with the unity of opposites, the yin and the yang.
There's two pandas at the Washington Zoo?
No, Tim, that would be Ling Ling and Sing Sing.
Oh, sing.
Yes. What I'm talking about is the paradox of a relationship. And a paradox is not necessarily a bad thing.
Paradox is not necessarily a bad thing.
There you go, neighbor.
Yeah.
A paradox creates tension, and tension is energy, and energy is a force, and we all live in this force, and that's the excitement of life and love. Are you with me, Tim?
You're saying a paradox is not necessarily a bad thing.
Tim, I believe it was Andre Maurois who said that a successful marriage is an edifice that must be rebuilt every day.
And I like rebuilding, boy. Hammer. Yeah, I saw a hammer.
That's because you have an edifice complex. Oh, my gosh, I do crack myself up sometimes. But I think what Maurois was trying to say is that there is a deep chasm between man and woman, and every day we must build a bridge and cross over to the other side.
Wouldn't that put Jill on my side and me on her side?
No, Tim. In a successful marriage, man and woman will meet in the middle.
Why are we compatible?
Because we choose to be. You and I are a pair of ducks. And that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Pair of ducks.
Yes, yin and yang. They couldn't swim the Chisholm River, right? So they built this bridge, and they sat up there and quacked. All Jill wanted me to do was stop and ask directions. I didn't do it because I hate asking for directions.
Well, all men do. It makes them feel subservient.
Well, I really was sure that I knew where I was going. I sensed it, you know?
That's because men navigate by instincts and women navigate by landmarks.
Yeah, she kept talking about some huge man with a donut.
Oh, sure. That's a sign for Bill's Big Bun Bonanza. To turn off to North Adams.
I should have just done what she said, you know? Got directions and forget my stupid instinct.
Oh, Tim, don't sell your stupid instinct short. Do you realize that people have a tiny compass in their nose?
I was never aware of that.
Yes, it's true. People have a tiny iron deposit in their nose. It's right up here near the ethmoid bone. And that gives them directions to magnetic north. And since men have more iron in their bodies than women, it only follows that they would make a better compass.
Some night, huh? You know, my direction's usually better than that. I just got all disoriented, even though my nose is filled with iron boogers.
You know what Galileo Galilei said?
Yeah, sure. 1601 Florence. Why do both of my names sound the same?
No, he said the universe is written in the language of mathematics. Its characters are triangles, circles, other geometric figures. Without mathematics, one wanders about in a dark labyrinth.
Labyrinth?
Let's just say a maze.
I know I am. Math teaches us discipline and order. Without math, mankind just walks around in a dark maze with a Labrador.
Getting a dog?
Tim, I'm reminded of what the Greek historian Herodotus said. Where wisdom is called for, force is of little use.
Karate does give you more power, but it's wisdom that teaches you when to use the power. That's according to a Greek historian, Hippopotamus.
You read a book called My Mother, Myself?
It was the 70s, Tim. It was an open time.
I remember the 70s. Mood rings,
Ah.
8-track cassettes.
You see, Tim, once the baby girl comes out of the mother's womb, she spends the rest of her life trying to separate from her.
It's a mother-daughter emotional separation thing or something. I came from a family, all guys. We're very clear about our emotional separations. I hit my brother, I laugh, he cries. I can't explain it. You gotta read the book, Hey Mother, I'm Selfish.